We're live. What up, yo? I need to make my mic a little louder. I think it's a little low. So let me do that real quick while you guys hang out. Let's make that 13, 14 decibels and see if that makes it better. Am I better? Do I sound too loud, too quiet? Let me talk really loud. See if that's fine. Sorry if I blew your eardrums out. What up, y'all? Let me know if this sounds good. I didn't know I didn't have music going. I am not ready and not prepared for today's live stream. Let me ping the Discord before I forget, because I will forget if I don't do it while I think about it. Boom, send now. All right, and then put on a holiday. This is the title of the video I just put on. A holiday where only Pokemon music plays in the greenery. Study and work background music. Yes, please. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. It might be loud, actually. How loud is that? Okay, we're good. No, we're not. That's very loud. I'm so sorry if I blew your guys' eardrums out with that desktop audio. I'm so sorry. I'm clearly very prepared and very professional here on its Phantom cards. Obviously. There we go. Now I can hear it. Let me get the chat up and we will get this thing going. What up, y'all? Paul, Papa, Toonies, welcome. Glad I didn't plug my earphones in yet. I'm so sorry. Oh, music is way too loud compared to you. That's a great balance. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Hey, what up? Duck fan, what up? Paul said he got his Rico this weekend. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Selling cards for your channel, you've motivated in a way that grows 9,000 in 2 months. You taught me a ton. Let them drink Gatorade. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it, man. What up, Pop-Up? Jada Guy, what up? Been a while. Daddy, what up? How's it going, man? How's it going? It has been a while. Where you been? Joe, howdy. How's it going, Joe? How are we doing this fine Monday evening? Y'all, this is crazy. I haven't recorded, other than today's video, I hadn't recorded a video since Wednesday, and it hurt my soul, I'll be honest. It hurt my soul. I did record ahead, and it was just weird. I'm not used to doing that, but I knew I had a buddy in town, and I wanted to be able to make sure to hang out with him and not worry about videos and all that, so I wanted to record ahead. So I had videos recorded ahead of time and scheduled out, and it was just weird. I was like, recording Monday's videos, like, this is so weird. I feel like I haven't talked to my audience in forever. And we haven't been live since, what, Monday? Last Monday? So it's been a minute. Lumberzag, what up? Hey, all, what have we been working on? We are working on some listings today. We got to get some Pokemon listed. More Pokemon listed. How about you? David? Work has been crazy the last few weeks. I just had to lock in. No worries. I'm glad to see you here. Is work going all right, though, even though it's busy? Shiny Hunt, what up? Plus, I got involved in MSRP drops, so I've been wild, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I've not jumped into that world of MSRP. If I did, I would just open them for myself. I did go to the Pokemon Regional this weekend, which was really fun. Really fun. Next year, I'm competing. I am competing next year. I'm going to compete in the TCG. I had my buddy that competed in the VGC, and I was like, dude, I want to compete next year. It would be so fun. Even if I lose, I don't care. It'd be fun. Quick one. The selling and listing limits, is that meant to refresh each month so I can list more? I've got 300 free listings again. My 5,000 limit hasn't refreshed. If you're talking about like are you talking about the listings for like your paid listings, like you pay the store subscription, or are you talking about like the limit that eBay sets because you're like a new seller? If you're talking about the listing that eBay, I mean, depending on what your listings are, it's going to take up those listings. Like, so if you roll the month over with 2,000 listings that are still on the store, you're not going to get 5,000 more. You're going to get that 2,000. But you can request to list more if that's what you're talking about. Project, welcome. How's it going? Today's video was wild, man. I actually saw a video of exactly what you were saying. Yeah, there were some people that are guessing in the comments. There's been a couple videos, and the reason it's funny, people talking about like, I said like say my name, and the reason some people were saying like it's kind of hypocritical, which I actually had a section in my video for that, and I edited it out. I know it can feel hypocritical that I'm telling somebody to say my name and I won't say theirs. First of all, it was more than one person, but also like I don't want to I'm not calling people out and like shit talking them. But if I were, I would say their name. And I'm not going to add to that shit slinging. Like someone slinging shit at me, I'm not going to pick it up and sling it back. You know what I mean? Like I'm just going to be like, that's kind of stupid for you to do. So like I'm not going to get in the mud with people like that. It's just not worth it. Just hella busy, thankful, a lot of changes, staff changes. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I hope it's going well. Got some more mid-era cards today, $80 and already at 150 in the market. Hell yeah, David, that's awesome. I was just listing some mid-era cards, some of the like Delta species cards, which was pretty cool. Working on some pad thai right now. Gonna hit the listings later. Hell yeah, I love pad thai. Some good spicy pad thai. Oh, mwah. Love me some pad thai. What up, Catlin? Why do I always call you that? I can't. Cat, I don't know why I do it literally every time you come to the stream. Every single time. One of these days, I'm going to call you by your actual name, or at least remember to call you Cat. I'm doing good. Listing pile never ends, does it? It doesn't. It doesn't, which is a good thing. It's always a good thing. Yeah, the limit. Yeah, it'll reset in the sense of like, if you sold listings, it'll give you more. But like, no, you'll want to try and just get requesting for more. You can try making the store a business store too. You can look up how to turn your store into like a business store. You don't need an LLC. You can use your Social Security if you're in the U.S. It'll up your limit. Working on my first 10 bulk from a buddy's rip and ship business. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's pretty cool that you got a buddy doing rip and ship. That helps. How do you feel about having multiple listings of the same card? Are you worried about the eBay algorithm going to hide those listings? Blue Falcon, on the Magic store, I don't have duplicate listings, but on the Pokemon store, I do. And it doesn't seem to affect me too much on the Pokemon side, but it did seem to affect me on the Magic side. So I think if you sell Magic, it's best not to have duplicates. You don't want more bad blood. Exactly. Do it for the views. Nah, it ain't worth it. It's just not something I want to get. You know what I mean? Like, it would probably do well, but if anything, I'm just going to encourage more of that content. You know, I'm going to encourage more of that behavior, and I don't want anything to do with that. Don't give them the energy, honestly. Yeah. Man, it sucks. I listed 5,000. Was hoping I get another 5,000 this month, but guess that means till they increase, I can't list more. Yeah, that's part of it. Could have walked in there with my pitchfork, but you're right. Way better to lift you up than to join the shit slinging. Exactly. Yep. It's better. I don't want to. I also have the content creators that I'm talking about were all like smaller than me, and I don't want to, as a person with a bigger audience, potentially push my audience to send them hate. Like, I don't want to send them hate. I don't hate them. I don't know why they seem to dislike me and want to shit sling toward me, you know, like some of these content creators, but like I'm not willing to like sick my audience on them intentionally or unintentionally. Like, I even said I don't want people guessing, and people are already kind of like doing that and like already kind of saying stuff. And I've not gone into any person's videos like specifically, so I hope they aren't commenting. Like, I really don't want anyone to comment on somebody else's channel on my behalf. It's not where I don't want to do that. I don't want to join that shit slinging. I want to be someone that, like, I'm fine with negativity. I'm not saying like we always have to be positive, but like, I'm fine with disagreeing with somebody, but I'm not gonna like be like, screw that guy and it's bad and evil. You know, I'm not gonna do it. Or like, oh, they're idiots or what. You know, I don't want to do that. So. We're here also, fuck the haters. Yeah, Vaughn, welcome. All my homies love Delta Species. All my homies do love Delta Species. I love Delta Species, but that stuff goes quick for me, and most of it is plasma. Yep. Delta Species is good. Look at you quoting Beyonce T Swift in the same day. What up, Retro Mike? Hectic, what up? What up, man? They were pleased, lower on top of the Rockies. They were pleased. Lower. I don't know that reference, Brown Scott. What was that reference? What up, Brown Scott? What up, Carmine? Yo, what up, good Phantom? Hey, Pusha, welcome. What up, Phantom? What up, Derek? How's it going, man? They were pleased, lower. If it's a song, I can't catch the song. I can't get the beat in my head, so I don't recognize that by the lyrics. Trying to renew all my older listings longer than 9 days. It takes forever. Like 1.6K is a lot. I need to do the same, Duck. I've not done that. eBay actually just sent me a message, and they're like, hey, you got some listings older than 90 days. I'm like, yeah, eBay, I shouldn't be seeing that email. I need to be relisting those. I need the T. My latest video, Hectic, it's not. I had some haters, and it kind of got to me, so I let it get to me more than it probably should. I'm going to have the Phantom diss track in my next video just to get more views. There you go. I'll admit it was me. It was Retro Mike in the middle of Retro Mike's eBay versus TCG player video. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, fuck Phantom." Could you imagine? That would be awesome. I would have loved that. Love the videos, by the way, Mike. I was just watching it yesterday. Love the videos. And all sucks moment when you name drop me in the video. You the best. Yeah, of course, Carmine. Of course. Love you, man. Today's video, yeah. Weird tea today. Yeah, it is. It is. I've noticed other channels and it's painfully obvious who they are talking about. Just stop watching these videos. There's no room for hate. Yeah. I don't mind like someone being like, I don't think it works or whatever. You know, I don't mind if it's like, yeah, I said it in the video. Yeah. I don't mind if you disagree with me. I don't expect everyone to agree with me, but to go that next step is where it's like, okay, what are we doing here? What's the point of this? Like, I'm not trying to bring others down. It's the same thing with like when I said in my scalper video, like I'm just not willing to bring others down and know, like there's human beings. I know we don't like scalpers, and I don't like scalpers either. I don't prefer the way, but I don't want to look at somebody and be like, I hate that person because I've assumed I know them, or like I'm going to give them hate or spread hatred toward them because I think they do this and therefore that must be wrong. I don't know. I don't prescribe to that. Not that I've never done it in the past. Like obviously I have. I'm human, but I don't want to encourage that. You know. So our YouTube channel today. Thank you for the content. It helps so much. Hey Cortez, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out. If you haven't already, put it in the Shield or Be Shield. I try to check all the videos out that go there. Let's get more haters than you. Electric City. Hopefully it's not too many. Hopefully it's not too many, but yes, it happens. When I lead TCG player for eBay, it doesn't necessarily work that way, Cap. It can work that way if you want, but it doesn't have to. Then I know I've made it. Just hit $1,000 in sales thanks to you, mate. Keep it up, brother. Hey, King of Shapes, that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing well. That's encouraging. Was it on eBay or TCG player? Regardless, congrats on the success. That's awesome. It's hard to lift yourself or others up, so a lot of people just try to tear others down like a crabs in a bucket. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty easy to just kind of be negative, which is sad. Well, I started 2023 at a bad market. Selling bulk does work. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't think bulk is going to go away in a bear market. But that's one of the things that I've heard from a few other people. Like, they don't know what he's talking about because he's not done it in a bear market. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't control that. I would love a bear market. I would love it. Do I see a Carmine card now? I think a Bronze God. Hell yeah, I do too. Hey, Venom, do you think eBay slow sales because of TCG player? I think eBay was having problems over the weekend. I heard I didn't have any problems, but I did hear people having problems with the standard envelope. And whenever I hear of eBay having problems, my sales are slower. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. It might have had something to do with the mayhem. Who knows? You know, I don't know. I don't really know. The sales were all right. Like Saturday, Sunday got a lot better. But like Friday and then most of the day Saturday, I think most of the day Saturday I got 0 sales, which never happens. So I was really surprised by that. So I don't know what happened with eBay. eBay's weird. Oh, I think it is easy to lift others up. It's just, it can sometimes be tempting to do the other way. Just know if you have haters, it's jealousy, so you must be doing something right. Yeah, there's a little bit of that, I'm sure. Potentially, I don't know. It's difficult. I don't want to say like every hater is just jealous, because I don't know why someone would be jealous of me, to be completely honest with you. I mean, if you're gonna be jealous of me, be jealous of me because I've got an awesome, lovely wife, and I'm, thankful enough to have a home, and like that. Those are things I think is to be jealous about. Like, I don't think you should be jealous, but like those are the things I'm proud of in my life, and I'm proud of this YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong, but like, of all the things, I don't know. It's just funny. I've been using Cardboard instead of TCG Automate for 2 weeks now because of you. Super happy I made a switch. Way better. Hey, that's awesome, Side mate. Glad to hear it. You get more cards listed then? When you were selling on TCG Player, what did you set your mass price percent to? How much over market was comfortable for you? I actually was at market price MacBook. I wasn't actually over market when I was selling a TCG Player. To be honest, I probably should have been. But I was only doing bulk, so most of it was like lower end anyway. But I didn't set a percentage over. I think you should. If it were me, like I would just play it by like your pricing should be played by how much sales you're getting and how much volume you can control, and go off that. People always want those cheap eye candies, and the economy is down. There's some people that not just cut. Cards generally are one. Yeah. Been lurking around for a while. Love your content. I've been doing the same path as YouTube content creator. The algorithm didn't like my We Need to Talk videos. Just keep grinding. Hey, oh, that guy. That's awesome. Well, good to see you here. If you're welcome, if you haven't already, make sure to put that in the Shield or Be Shield channel. I'd love to check it out. Have you done the refund process? I haven't, Paul. I need to. I haven't. I tried to look into it and it was confusing, so I stopped. I need to look into that because I just got another refund today. Someone refunded the Entei promo that I sold. That's like a $15, $16 card, so I need to look into it because they said it never got there, which it probably didn't, but I do need to not be losing out on that money. Trying to generate ESE levels, but that was USPS API issues. Took me like 100 plus attempts to generate 4 labels. Yeah, so was that Saturday at some point, Mike? Because that's what I heard. It's recession proof. I don't know about that, but yeah, that makes sense. I had trouble generating shipping labels last 3 or 4 days on eBay. I didn't, which was weird. Normally I do when everyone else has problems, but luckily I didn't have any problems. Plain white envelope, couldn't print them labels. Okay, good to know. I'm glad. Other people were saying in the Discord. Because you're a stud. Yup. What up, man? I know you said you were going through that insurance process. Yeah, I have not done it yet. Changed them as of today. Okay, interesting. These YouTubers' ads are insane. Watch them for you, though. I need to go buy some stuff on Arbor Freight now. Don, what up? Good to see you, man. You didn't miss anything. We're just chilling. How do you bulk sort Pokemon if you don't have TCG Player? Are you talking about like how do you sift it, Cotton? I don't use TCG Player to sift Pokemon. I sift Pokemon by era. Like I list everything Sun and Moon and older, and then Hollows are Hollows and Reverse Hollows, Sword and Shield and older, and I list all those. This music putting me to sleep. Sounds like music for a newborn. Oh, I'm sorry, Morty. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Morty. Is that better? Swear my Rico gets so many dust particles on the camera just after I clean it. I feel like I'm cursed. And I'm jealous. That's this environment. Kevin, honestly, I do a lot of cleaning. Some of my scans are not. Like, there are some listings on my store that I'm like, damn, that's bad. I was just looking at them today. My buddy likes melodic. And so I was looking at melodic cards on my store so I could give him some if I had any that he didn't have. And unfortunately, I didn't have any. But I look at some of those listings and I'm like, damn, these are kind of ass. So I have problems with that. I promise. How much inventory do you think I should have before I go to Pro Seller? Golly, I think if you're talking about TCG Player, I think you should only go to Pro Seller if, I mean, there's other reasons too. Like if you want the mass price, but I think the best part of being a Pro Seller, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. No, the best part of being a TCG Player Pro Seller is the website. Like I think you should utilize the Pro Seller site and then like put an ad for it in your like put like a business card or something in your orders so you get people to order off your website so you get less fees. That's what I would be doing with it. So it's kind of based off that in my opinion. Hella good SEO, evergreen video. That's fair. That's fair, that's fair, Paul. I agree. It was when you were saying lower a bunch, a Family Guy flashback deep cut. Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't watch Family Guy, so I didn't catch that one, Bronze. I didn't catch that one. Yeah, Sunday afternoon into Sunday morning. Saturday afternoon after Sunday morning. Yesterday and today were fine. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. So that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Cotton, that's how I do my bulk. I don't sift. TCG Player Scan and Identify is not good for Pokemon, so I wouldn't even bother with it. Pros and an E, I would look at the features it offers and determine something that's worth it for you. Yeah, exactly. I would focus on the features and less of like how many sales you're doing. I don't know if I could use TCG Player without the insurance. Is it easy to use? Because I went to like some random website. It took me to some like random website to try to get it. And then I had to like type in all the numbers and like go through this whole process. I thought it was just like you click on something and you just get a list and you just click like, give me my money. Give me money, please. Thank you. What is that from? That's from, what's it? Money, please. What is it? Parks and Rec. Money, please. It happens after 50 scans. Do you ever use the database image option in Card Uploader? I'm starting to use that, Kevin, for my Magic side because I'm doing duplicate listings anyway, so I'm using the database image. Although some of the database images are pretty blurry, So I try to like be selective, but yeah, I'm starting to do that on the eBay side or on the Magic side. How much do you usually pay for vintage bulk? It depends. I've changed my prices all kinds of ways. I mean, it depends on how vintage it is too. But it's really hard to tell. Nothing more. Like if it's non-hollow, I mean, I'll pay 10 cents a card if it's good stuff, but it just depends. It depends. I think I've overpaid for some of that stuff too. Because some of it's just not worth it. If it's like clean bulk, then obviously more, but Pro also gives you mass price tool. Yeah, exactly. The mass price tool is nice. Technically, and I've heard there's ways to do the mass price tool on your own. Like you don't need that tool. And there's ways to like make it work on your own. You can do it through CSVs, but I've never figured out how to do it. I clean it just because of the area I live in? Yeah. I feel attacked. What did Josh say? I didn't catch that. Did I miss a message? I don't even see where Josh said something. Money, please. They make it annoying, but they give you the money fast once you jump through the hoops. Okay. I'm making sure I wasn't like in the wrong spot. It is a little work, but I got a refund within 24 hours. Okay. Good to know. Hater Nation, stand up. What up, Sleepy? Good afternoon, evening, y'all. Good evening, Treble. Good evening. Very easy to use. Just need a PayPal account. They deposit the money into your PayPal account. PIP insurance is what it's called. Is it like a specific website? Because I thought I remember going to like some weird website. Afternoon Feels. What up, Bacon? See, F-bomb probably blocked. Oh, yeah. I didn't see your message. It probably got blocked. Fuck! No, it's blocked. You guys couldn't hear that. It got blocked. There's thoughts on storing your listed hollow plus bulk and penny sleeves. I was having this debate recently with a friend. So anything hollow for me goes in a sleeve, typically. But in a sleeve in my inventory. But I don't do sleeves for modern hollows and reverse hollows. I will put that raw dog in a team bag. I put that in a team bag, and I put 55 in a team bag, and I list them without the old sleeve. But I think you should sleeve the older stuff, in my opinion. But I'm also on eBay, so I try to make sure it's in the exact condition that I listed it in. But the upload template feature, a show for me. Yeah, it didn't show for me. I didn't catch it. What up, Golly? I said fuck the haters. Oh, gotcha. Nice. I'm dying to know who it was. Tell me code rhymes with. We'll do charades. Rhymes with douchebag. No. No, I'm not willing. I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to get into the shit slinging. It's not worth it. Not worth it. In my opinion, if you have something to say about somebody, you should call them out. And if you're going to shit stir. But, you know, from my point of view, it's like, I don't want to get in the mud. Like, say my name, and I'll comment on your video, be like, okay, sounds good. You know, but like, just, I don't know. I'm not going to go back the other way because it's not worth it. I might start working at my brother's card shop full time. Could be a lot of benefits. Hey, that's awesome, Jada God. That'd be really fun. That'd be fun to work at a card shop. I wonder what that's like. Said fuck Phantom just like I did. Decided mid-video. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. I like shit slurring. Yeah, what is shit slurring? What are slurs we could have for shit? What's a new what's a slur we could have for shit? Like, what's a bad way to talk about shit? That's pretty funny. Shit slurring. 2 girls, 1 cup. What a classic. What a classic. I never saw that video. Thankfully. Thankfully, I never saw it. What are you working on today? Reinvest the reseller. What up? I am working on getting some bulk listed, which I should do. This right here is a pile of damaged cards, and there's some bangers in here. Look at this bad boy. Look at this Snorlax from Platinum. Very, very minty. Super mint condition. Another one, super minty. Absol, very minty. Probably a PSA 10. It's really hard to show like the actual damage. These are like just scuffed beyond repair. It's hard to see without like, let me see if I can get the light on it, but it's just like, they're so scuffed. But some of them are really cool. So I need to list some of this damage stuff just because it's been sitting here forever. This Umbreon is sick too. Very V damaged as well. There we go. There, now you can really see. So we gotta get some of this listed. And then we got some other stuff we want to get listed and get to it. Use CSV to mass price whole inventory. I download CSV and edit the price column either equals max, then click the mark column percentage. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely not terribly difficult from what I understand, but I've never done it. But yeah, you can definitely do that. Trying to find a source for bulk MTG. What's your prices for like 1,000 commons on commons? Like $8 to $10, or like $5 to $10 is usually the range for Magic. Depending on your, I go to $8. That's what I'm at, but I'm pretty high actually. That was a lot of shit slurring. That was shit slurping. When I was like 15, I think, oof, that's brutal. That's brutal. Luckily, I never saw it. That's about my age when that came out. What I did see, oh God, do I even want to say that? There was do you guys know the video titled, it wasn't, no, should I even say that? There's one that I remember seeing that had nothing to do with kids, but it was called Kids in a Sandbox or something like that. Or Guy in a Sandbox or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was a disturbing video. My buddy's like, I was over at my buddy's house. He's like, oh yeah, check this out. I heard this is really fucked up. And I was like, why are we watching this? And then he showed up like, Jesus Christ! What the hell? It's awesome shit at 13, 14 years old. Those are some lovely binder copies, exactly. Black label, 100%. What would you reduce the price by if the card is damaged? It just depends on the card. I go based on the market price on TCG Player. Made some great sales on damaged cards. I take really clear photos and label it as such, and people still buy it and leave positive feedback. Oh, I sell damaged cards all day long. I love it. That's why I'm excited to list these, because this is some good bulk. You know, this is some good cards. People definitely want these. And for good reason. I mean, people don't care. It's just a binder copy, you know? It's great. I love it. I love selling damaged cards. It makes me feel like I'm giving these cards a home that are going to be appreciated. I love that shit. Should a Black Label Bubble Mew really be selling for over 400,000? Been on my mind for a minute. No way did a Black Label Bubble Mew sell for that much. Did it actually sell for that much? There's no way. I think it was Lugias who said, don't try to understand the motivations of buyers. Yeah. So for me to have a 20-cent floor and 20% above market, I do max 20% times. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But sneeze. I was gonna say I was gonna sneeze and it happened as I was sneezing. Okay, let me get my phone set up and you can see what I'm working on. I can show y'all what I'm doing. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What I will say, I very much appreciate everybody in this space. Is, I put out the video today. I wouldn't say I was in a bad spot. I was just like, I let the hate get to me more than it ever really does. And what was really cool is just like the amount of like outpouring of like encouragement I got from the video, which was really cool to see. Like it's just nice to know that like generally speaking, this community and this space is a very like uplifting and encouraging space. And that's really awesome to know that. I had buddies reach out to me on YouTube or on Discord too, and like, hey, don't worry about that. Like, it's not, you're doing great. And like, I just love that. That was really cool that like, it showed that like people really care in this space, and I can't let the haters like get to me like that. So it was really cool. I very much appreciate everyone that reached out and said encouraging things, because I'm like I said in the video, I'm human, and I words affect me sometimes, and it was cool that most of the time it seems that this community is very positive. That's what I was trying to get at the end of the video too. Like the community, this community and the YouTubers in this space is generally very, very cool, and like I'm very thankful for it. Came home to 6 orders today, 4 eBay, 2 TCG player. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Damage cards are awesome because sometimes people will surprise you and just throw them into collections buys, so it feels like free inventory. Yeah, that's true. Yesterday, I took my dogs for a walk and found a random Entei Hollow in the street. The condition of that card couldn't have been worse. That's pretty cool, though. Jada God, that's pretty cool. That's actually how I got my start. I started from 0 by looking for cards on the side of the street. And that's the story I'm sticking to. I really dig when you get into the philosophy of the cards in relation to the commerce of things. We're giving damaged cards a home. Yeah, for sure. Can you run through exactly how you manage duplicate listings on Card Uploader from the perspective of a card image you uploaded to Card Uploader and already have listed after uploading a new card with multiple quantities? Yeah, Brooks, I can show you real quick. Let me just show you. It's easier to show you real quick. So you treat it as if actually this thing, listen. You treated it as if you scan in the cards normally, and then you choose check eBay duplicates, which will then check to see if there's any duplicates on your eBay store. And if it is, it'll mark them like this is already listed, so it'll add it as a quantity. And then you click manage duplicates, and any of the duplicates within this batch will then duplicate and go into one listing, and then you upload it. So you don't actually have to go into your inventory and add to inventory. You do it all through like you normally would, but you do the same exact thing you normally would do, but you click these 2 buttons before you list. That's it. So very, very simple. Makes it very easy. My bad. Sold it for $236,000, but still, that's insane. That's so stupid. Sleeve, no chaos. What does that formula mean? That's for his card pricing. Nobody fucks with my fan. I appreciate it. What do you think of Riftbound Bulk? I've not gotten it, honestly. I would love to get some. I don't know. I've not dealt with it. I think RAR has dealt with it. Matt with RAR TCG. I think he's done a good amount of Riftbound Bulk. Who it was, because I literally watched the video this morning and thought the same. I'm like, why is shots fired and shady? You do you, boo-boo, and remember scans that make her dance. Yeah, I appreciate it, Sleepy. Yeah. Yeah, there was just, it is what it is. I'm going to send 1,000 Phantom business cards to a store's address on your behalf. No. Don't send any hate. Don't send any craziness. I appreciate the kind words. Let's just keep it kind. When's the next seminar? I'm excited. Hopefully going to be announcing that this week. So probably in the next week or 2. Hopefully. You need to start with draft night, bulk drafts like everyone else. Yeah. How many hours are you putting towards this business weekly? I think I'd be need to track your spreadsheet for your business. It's about 2 hours a day on the YouTube side and 2 hours a day on the business side. So 4 hours a day, roughly-ish. All done in pricing tab. Download the CSV you want through the options. Yep. What scanner do you use for that software? The Rico FI 8170 cap. It's in the description. Wanted to swing in and remind you that it's because of you and Bronze Guy even ventured into taking slinging cardboard. Seriously, thanks, man. Keep on rocking it. Hey, calculated cardboard. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad we could help. It's not automatic. You updated something I do a few days to a week update. Matt is where I got the formula from. Yep. Duplicate. Okay, cool. Thank you. Do you know if it's recognizing a duplicate title or a duplicate image? Because I've tried using different tactics with titles, so they aren't all uniform style. Excuse me, Brooks. It's title. So you have to have all your titles uniform. It's not the picture, it's title. Has anyone tried One Piece? I'm on a waiting list for some of the at a decent price. A lot of people are doing One Piece, yeah. I love your Meowth playmat. Just got into the Sell It On Game Corner playmat. I love it. Oh, that one sounds cool. Sell It On Game Corner playmat? Where'd you get that? That sounds awesome. Yeah, my buddy gave me this. He competed this weekend in the regionals, the Pokemon Regional Championship. You can't see it. It's up here. Right there. And he's like, dude, I've got so many of these. I was like, dude, I want to take it from you. He's like, I have so many of these. Please take it. He's like, it'll sit in my closet. I was like, okay, I'll use it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 50's fine. I normally do 55, but I'll do 50 for that. That's damage cards. Let's get moderately played. Moderately played. But I do want to start competing in the TCG, y'all. I'm going to be using these code cards because I'm trying to get into the TCG because I want to compete in it because it was cool to watch everybody do it. And I was like, okay, I want a part of this. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. 55. Okay, actually, you take out one of the Japanese cards because we're not going to do Japanese right now. This Japanese Pikachu is sick, though. Okay, 55 cards here. 55 cheeseburgers, 55 fries. Look at that Japanese Pikachu. Lieutenant Surge, Japanese Pikachu. Unfortunate. It's actually pretty clean except for that rip right there by Lieutenant Surge's face. I love the old backs for Japanese cards. Okay, let me throw these. Are these heavily played? These actually might be heavily played. I think they're heavily played. We'll put it in damage. That's fine. Okay. So let's get these. I think we should list some more than this, though. These are moderately played. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are definitely moderately played. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Five. So these are damaged. These are heavily played. This is moderately played. Are you rooping tonight? I don't know what that means. What is rooping? Stream. What up, man? What up, Lance? Let's get what we working on. We are working on some bulk listing. What up, Hound Dog? Anyone need a better explanation of the formula? I can do it tonight on my YouTube live in 2.5 hours. Oh, nice. Okay. Good to know, Sleeve. When you get a card that gets flagged as a duplicate listing, do you keep that card stored with that batch? Or pull it from that batch and store with the others in the previous batch? You keep it in that batch. And if you're talking about Brooks, if you're talking about Card Uploader, it stays in that batch, and then when you use Card Uploader to pull your orders, it'll tell you where it is in that batch. For starting out, is just using the Card Slinger a decent start until you can afford the scare? I know it's super slow, but it's an idea. Yeah, Bacon, that's what I did, and it's really helpful. Just started playing TCG because Penguin started playing it. I never knew it could be so much fun just to chat with some other people. We should start doing some live streams of, I don't think people would watch much of it, but it'd be fun to play some TCG. I need to figure out a deck I want to play. Classic card, yep. I tried playing the TCG online version, and after getting through the tutorials, just kind of got over with how many cards there were. I didn't know what they did. It comes pretty quick. There really isn't a whole lot of cards that a lot of people play with. That's like meta, so you learn them pretty quick. Got it off Amazon. I used my credits to buy it cheap. It was hard to find because no one is really selling it. That's cool, though. I'll have to check it out. That sounds awesome. Whenever your life, my desk raises 6 inches. Yeah. Actually, 10. Yeah, for sure. 10. 12 on a good day. 12 on a good day. I have actually a funny story about that. Do I want to tell that? One time Elise asked, if you guys know what I'm talking about, she asked. And I was like, fully honest, I don't know. So she's like, well, we should check one time. And this was after doing the business. And I said, Elise, no, not right now. You got to get me on a good day. You got to set me up for success here. You can't just be doing that after that. You got to set me up for success. Like, I'll let you know when it's the day that we need to check. And it was we got it on a good day. And I was like, all right. That's respectable. That's a respectable number. Nothing crazy, but it's respectable. It does the job. Double listing on eBay. TCG is an ass pay when you have to delist things on eBay. My next goal is to mass double listing, and developing a way to do this easier would be a game changer. Yeah, those that can figure that out have done really well. Start with 0 in the bank the day you were born. This stuff is between you and opening the business with just fluff. Checkmate, haters. True. Sorry, ripping. No, we're not doing any ripping tonight. I do kind of have some stuff I could rip. Bronze came in swinging. I'm making name cards, thrilling stuff. Nice. That is thrilling stuff. Hey, you're just getting ready. You're setting yourself up for success. Pokemon finally released what cards will be in their 30th anniversary set. What are your thoughts? Ass! They're ass! Ass! Okay, no, they're not ass. Mewtwo and Mew, why do they look wet? Why are they wet? Why are they wet, Pokemon? Why are they wet? But other than that, the other cards are pretty sick. Pikachu cards, sick as hell. The fact that you get a Pikachu card in every pack, sick as hell. Mewtwo and Mew, bleh, that shit's garbage. Not a fan, not a fan. When's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk arc? I'm so ready for it, Toxic, but I probably got to stick to the Pokemon for now. But in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in Magic, but I want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Never seen Pokemon being played. I'd watch you if you stream. It's fun. It's really fun. I guess I need to start using the default template for every title so I can manage duplicates. I need to get a scanner so I can just scan every list, all with the uniform title. Yeah. If you don't have a ton listed, Brooks, then your best bet would just to start over. Or, like I did, start a new channel. I wouldn't start a new eBay store because it's a lot harder that way, but it's best to start with a fresh inventory. Good evening, my favorite scalper. Good evening, Anels. Well, hello there, chat. Hello there. What up, Rick? You can't count it when the man is down and out. That's what I'm saying. I was like, Elise, come on. Set me up for some success. TJ Pokemon did a live video where he's betting the Pokemon TCG against someone over the internet. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw that he was live. That's pretty cool. Play the meta Dragapult set to start, then play around with it. About a week after playing, I made my own grass type deck, mixing Dunsparce in with Teal Bass Overpond. Teal Bass Overpond's pretty cool. Yeah, I have the Dragapult deck I was using just a little bit, but I'm not a big fan of that deck. It's kind of a boring deck. What up, Jet? I just listed that Embrand as well. Nice, that's awesome. Was yours in better condition? Why are they wet? You know why. I see you have an Arby's cup. Do you indeed have the meat? I do. I do. Honestly, Arby's is kind of trash, but I ate it, even though it's trash. What did I do here? Why is this look smaller? It's because it's not damaged? What did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 44, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Yeah, it was because it's not damaged. Okay. This is damaged, heavily played, moderately played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. There is 55 more moderately played. That's 100, 200. Let's do 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 55. 55 fries, 55 cheeseburgers, 55. I'm doing something! All right, let me catch up with chat and then we'll get these scanned in. Have you ever noticed that Arby's logo looks like their tip of a... That's one fucked up one, but yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It is a boring deck, but it got me to understand the items of trade. Yeah, that's what's good about it. Yeah, for sure. It'll help you get into it. Good, my guys. How's everyone doing? What up, JM? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Swear if I hear the person ask if the font changes on eBay envelopes. If the font changed on eBay, what do you mean by... Oh, is it? Okay, wait. I do have to be that person to ask. Why? Did everyone else's get bolder? Was it just me? I'm glad someone else thinks the Mew and Mewtwo cards are trash. I don't like the way they look. It just looks weird. Why are they wet? That's what I'm saying. Did the font change on the eBay envelopes? Arby's curly fries have straight up become disgusting and hard. I get the crinkle fries. I don't get their curly fries. Their curly fries are ass. But their crinkle fries are pretty good. So I wanted to theme them pink for Mew and purple for Mewtwo, but they way they look, yeah, I don't like them. I thought I was just disassociating. I was like 20 orders, scans that make her dance. Hell yeah. Yeah, it is weird. What do you think the best coupon or deal is put on eBay store? I have no idea, Jet. I do buy 3, get 15% off, and then buy 2, get 1 free on the Magic side. I don't know. I don't know what's better. Now, I like it, to be honest. eBay label fonts are more bold today. Yeah, okay. I thought that was crazy. Okay, that's crazy. My sales for May were just shy of 8,000. We're getting close to that 10K mark. Very proud of myself. I bought a cookie today. That's legit. That is awesome, Don. That's so legit. I'm jealous. I'm going to get there one day. Bold and rectangular. Yeah. Mine changed today. Yeah. Mine this morning are more bold. Yep. Okay. What's crazy is because I did print some the night before and this morning, and it was way more bold. I'm like, what happened? It's funny because I changed my labels in my label printer right when that happened. So I just assumed it was me, and it was me changing the labels. And I'm like, that looks weird. It almost looks too, like, smudgy. Smudgy? That's not a word. And like, it looks like it could have a smudge. Smidgen of a smudge, you know what I mean? Smell what I'm stepping in? Y'all smell what I'm stepping in? All right. Let me clean this scanner and get this scanned in. Scan to make a dance. Scan to make a dance. All these dudes talking pitches, I'm just talking scans. Scan to make a dance. Gotta get it in. Gotta get it in. These dudes listing, but they ain't using scans. Scan to make a dance. Scan to make a dance. All right, let's clean off this old scanner. Get these sumbitches listed and make that money. Because if there's one thing we care about above all else, it's money. That's all that matters. And we will get that money no matter what. We will do anything for... I'm being dumb. I'm being stupid. All right. All these dudes talking pitches. I'm just talking. All righty, let's give it the old testaroo. Paper stream. Should we? Well, let's scan this in. Let's see what these scans look like first. Both sides. Scan it in. How we looking? How we looking, fam? How we looking? We are looking a little scan line-ish. A little scan line-ish, I'll be honest with you. It's close. It's close, but no cigar. Looking a little scan line-ish. So we need to improve just a tad more. Let's do some wiping of the essentials. Scan to make. Alrighty. How we looking now? How we looking now? Are we looking better now? We are looking way better. There it is. There she is. Ladies and gents, there she is. Okay. We need to... Someone told me this in the comments section, and I have been doing it ever since. They said you can put... Actually, I'll put a magic card. That's even better. They said to put... Actually, I'll do these code cards. They said put something in between your stacks so you can easily see them. So then you can put it all together. Like, here, I'll show you in a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what the hell I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. So I put code cards in between sections. So I know where the next one starts and what the next one ends. So then when I go to pull these, I can just scan it all at once, so I don't have to worry about like stopping it, putting a new batch in, putting that in. Like I can do it all at once. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's a pretty smart idea. So I'm doing it. Did I just close out of OBS? I didn't. Okay, thankfully. Okay, I will catch up with chat, guys, once I get all these scanned in. Once I get all these cards scanned in. Pardon the mess. Pardon the mess. Well, maybe I can catch up with chat as this happens. Oh my. Oh my, I'm way behind. Let me catch up with chat. Let me get these scanned in, and then I'll catch up. Night, David. The Mew and Mewtwo's, but maybe some cheap IRs for us dirty scalpers. Yeah. Using the buy 3, get 30% off Phantom suggested has been a game changer for me. I think it works well, so I'm afraid to try a different coupon. I'm kind of the same way, like the 50% off seems to work, so I don't know to change it up, but make a quick buck, homie. I wish I could. I wish I could. Oh, shit on Spotify. They said shirt. That shit on Spotify? Yup. Scan to make it dance. What do you do when somebody opens items not arrived, but it shows delivered? You just refund and then get a refund through eBay. If you're talking about eBay standard envelope, get away from here. Oh fuck! They'll shit on my wiener. Damn it! No. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Put this like he. No, no, don't stop! Don't stop! You son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Give me a drink. One more night. This can't be me. Son of a bitch. If I can't get clean, I'm gonna drink my life away. Okay. There we go. Let me catch up with the chat once this gets scanned in. And we'll get to Wick. We'll get to Wick and all right, finish that. Let's save it. I think I can put this in the first folder. Boom. Okay, let me catch up. I'm gonna blast through this chat because I'm way behind. There were transitions that bold font last week or two. Yeah, Mew looks like the evil Paint Mario from Sunshine. He really does. All right, 400 cards listed. Good night all the time. For the deal in Schedule 1. Good luck, David. Good luck. Did you order the TCG Place order? Can't remember the name. Yes, I did. I did. Yep, bacon. Question is, subscribing to an eBay store the only way to get more than 250 listings or can support increase your free listing? No. It's only what I'm about. In theory, you could, but toxic. It's best just to probably pay for it. I've heard you could, but I've not tried it. I had my first ever refund request day. They said they never received the card. That is when I delivered to Boulder, Colorado, but they don't live there. It's my address. That was on the order. Yeah, it's difficult. I've always just refunded them. I assume that's what you do. Print labels, and they took so much better now. Yeah. When you clean the gray feed wheels, spin them to clean all sides. Yeah, I do. I do. Hate from Nebraska. Just kidding. No hate. And I'm not from Nebraska. Morgatron, I love that. Well, it's just genius. That is genius. That is awesome. I'm not from Nebraska. You clean the solid clear rollers too? Yes, I do. Same for you. I'll just let it go to eBay and they will settle in your favor. Interesting. So you're saying you don't have to refund it. Weird. You should pull the trigger on the upgrade. Yeah. Like my Rico, but mine is a bit of a B. I can only put in like 10 to 15 cards at a time. You probably have to clean it, Papa. Takes like 7 days to request eBay to step in. Interesting. Doesn't show delivered and have to wait 30 days to get paid. Yep. So whatever happened to our 8-legged friend? Our 8-legged friend. What does that mean? Oh yeah. Fuck that guy. I don't know, and I'm scared. He's gone. He's gone. I don't know where he went. Why do you switch from side loading to vertical loading the cards? It's just easier with vertical loading. Burger Planet TCG. I've gotten so many people say I look like Burger Planet, but I've not seen who that is. What up, Sat? Ratchet. I'll just call you Ratchet. One time that happened to me, I spoke with eBay support. It shows that the package was delivered with tracking. I got paid on it. Out on it anyway. Interesting. Yeah, you don't need to refund them. Interesting. Okay. If they have the wrong info, that's on them. Yeah, I usually try to like work with somebody if they have the wrong info, but my first sales tax refund from my state today, since each player won't accept reseller license. I took 6 months. Damn. It's from Indiana too. Oh, interesting. Who is Burger Planet? I don't even know who that person is. Like, what does he do? Is he just like a streamer or something? Okay, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me get on my correct page, and then I'll show you guys what I'm working on. Apparently I look like him. I wouldn't know, but I do get a lot of comments saying I look like him. He must be gorgeous. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, we are Okay, so the first one is damaged, and we're going to be B155. -1. We got 5 things of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one is moderately or heavily played. 156. 157, and this is moderately played. This is 158, moderately played. And then 159, moderately played. Okay. Then we upload them, and see, I'll show you what I was talking about. So you can go and you can select the cards, so you can just scan them all in at once. And I just check for that code card, which is right here, knowing that that's where I stop for that batch. So this is the 55. Is that 55? 50. Well, it was 50 because that first order. So then I can process that, and I don't have to worry about like doing different folders and all that random junk. So then I go here, go to the next code card. Where are we at? Where's the code card? Am I blind? There it is. Should be 55 cards. Yup. Then the next one is here to here. Then the next one is here to here. And the last one is at Supportum. Here, nope. Here to here. Boom. Boom. There it is. Boom. That's messed up. They're calling you Burger Planet. Thank you, thank you for the content. Hey, of course. Watch these videos. Sorry, people are shitty. No worries, May. I appreciate you saying it. How's the newborn, May? Now, if you send it to eBay, it becomes dings on the top rated seller plus status, but you'll still be top rated. Interesting. Do I need a reseller cert for TCG if I don't have an LLC? You can get a reseller cert without an LLC, from what I understand. Getting punched in the face? Oh, God. Thank you for the content. Hey, Poomp, I appreciate you being here. I try to be. For a show delivered in my experience, eBay will always settle in your favor. This is the perk we pay for eBay first TCG player. They will block customer for any negative feedback. Interesting. Code card to code card is genius. Whoever suggests that should get a raise. I agree. I saw it in my YouTube comment section. I was like, wait a minute. That's actually... They didn't say code card specifically. They just said, like, put whatever card. Usually I'll do, when I do Magic, I put a Pokemon card. And then I guess I can do code cards for these. But I agree. It's actually insanely genius. It makes it so much easier to go through your cards. All right. There's the second batch. And then you just go through the cards and find the code cards and take them out. And then that gives you your stacks. It's genius. Let's see. eBay told me I should be top rated this month. Now it looks like it's lagging to next month. Yeah, sometimes it's weird like that. Mine turned on in the middle of the month, Paul, so you might be good. I do that too. I write near mint, lightly played on energy cards, so I know the card condition. Greet it, then I think it was you. Greet it. I recognize that, yes. Greet it. Thank you so much for that comment. That was excellent. And I should be doing that, like an LP, MP. You do it with energy cards. Yep. Had that same. Took that extra month. Yeah. Good evening. Greet it. How's it going? How you doing? It's I'm paraphrasing, eBay settles without buyer-seller resolution. I gotcha. Not saying don't work with them, but if you've sent it already, then they paid you to ship it to an address and you did what they asked. Yeah, I gotcha, Kat. Yeah. Typically when someone says it, like I just recently had one that returned to sender, that got returned to sender, and I said like, hey, this didn't work, and I just sent it again, and I sent it again. I got to pay for it. But if I get it back again, I'm just going to refund them and say, go away. One guy, like if someone said like, oh, I forgot to put my apartment number. And it's like, it happened. So I just sent it with it. It's annoying, but It's 74 cents, you know. So in the hospital, so things are rough over here for us. One of the hardest things to deal with. She's going to be okay, but she's just not ready to be home with us. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she can get home with you soon. Did they give you an idea of when she might be able to get home? Is she in the NICU? Yours is like 100% right now. Each time you ask eBay to step in can be a ding to that and can only go below percent. Yeah, but it's like 1% though, isn't it? Finally on lighter workload for the month, so I have more time to hang out. Hell yeah, greet it. That sounds awesome. What have you been working on? What are your thoughts on offering free returns on order to be a top-rated seller plus? You have to do it. You have to give free returns whether you like it or not, so you might as well turn them on. eBay will force you to return an item if the buyer doesn't want it. So just turn them on because you have to. If I have showed delivered and buyer says they don't get it, I refund and file insurance claim. Yep, that's what I do. Stop everything. What's going on? Had 4 out of 700 sales last month? Yeah. Yep. How did you switch that fast and dump on card uploader? You can control V paste on card uploader. It was just in my folder. I just like held shift. I clicked the folder or click the item, hold shift, click to the back of the item, and then upload that way. But you can drag and drop into card uploader too. What up, Serpentine? How's it going? We have 82 active viewers. Only 19 of you liked. What? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. My bad, bro. Been listening, just eating dinner and watching One Piece with the fam. No, you're good, Hectic. Good to see you here. You're totally fine. Just chill. Just hang out and have a good time. Chris, have you seen an uptick on your Magic Bulk store since moving up seller levels and applying ads? Vid from the other day looked like it, but you also have quite a few listings at this point. Hound Dog, it just seems like, I don't even think I think I still have one sale. I can actually check. I think I literally still only have one sale on that store. That was a promoted listing sale. So I have not seen an uptick in sales from the promoted listings, but that might also just be because it's new. Yeah, I have 3 sales today. All of them are organic, so none of them are. Oh wait, no, the first one was promoted listing. I think it's my second sales promoted listing, but it's only been a couple days, so it's hard to tell. And I'm adding, stuff to my store, so it's hard to tell like what's actually impactful in that regard just quite yet. Hey, fan, first time catching a live stream. I've been watching your series over the past few weeks and just want to say love the content. Hey, Zachary, I appreciate you being here. Glad you could join the live stream. Yeah, she's a NICU baby. She needs to be able to feed better on her own. She just gets too tired mid-feed. She was born at 35 weeks, so not entirely surprising. I got you. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping for a speedy, quick experience for her, and hopefully you guys can get home with her soon. That's difficult, so I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. But I'm glad to hear she's doing good regardless. Smash the like button, y'all. Yeah. Been listing tons of stuff after work today. Just picked up a small collection of low-end V's, EX's book over the weekend. Ended up finding some great stuff for my personal collection in there. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's really nice when you're doing like a personal collection, when you can buy things that like gets added to it. That's always really nice. Like I love seeing Fortress cards when I'm buying bulk. Or seeing Fortress cards that I don't have in my collection when buying a collection. It's like the best. There's usually not a ton, so seeing it is always really nice. Okay, I think this is the same. It just has that Pokemon League button, but I think it isn't counting as that. What the hell? Oh, that was weird. Oh, this thing says Japanese. That was weird. It's definitely Flashfire. That's weird. Oh, wait, no, that is Japanese. It thinks it's Japanese because it is Japanese. I need to take that card out. These idiots think it's Japanese. It's because it is. These fuels. All right, I got to put that with the Japanese bulk. Let me delete that 20 of 50. Delete that and add it to my Japanese. 105 out of 116, 99 out of 106. Oh, must be the, okay. This must be this one. It's probably World Championship Edition card, I imagine. Yep. World Championship 2014. World Championship 2014. Assuming these sell for a similar price. Usually they don't sell for a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna, no one even really listed, but I'm gonna list it as Championship 2014. Okay. Let me get through this and then I'll catch up with the chat. 116, 62, 62, 53, 118, 31, 50, 60, 78, 68, 37, 70, 55, 59, 66, 66. Was that right? Yeah, 66. 122, 64, 64, 64, 64, ceiling. 24. All right. We did it. All right. Wow, let me catch up. Holy cow, you guys make it hard to keep up with the chat. End of this week. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully that goes out well for you. What DPI do you scan your Magic in, and do you use the front side? Do you just... No, I do both sides, Brian, and I do 300 DPI. You get a few times as a resident doc. Love seeing those babies grow little by little every day. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. You ever buy bulk off eBay? No. It's hard to find like unsifted bulk. Not sure if you saw on Discord, but I graded the Pokemon Center Ascended Heroes ETB promo with tag. Got a 10. Came out to 2.2K. Holy shit. What was it, Adels? That's awesome. Sent in 3 PSA submissions before the cutoff tomorrow. Have you tried CDC yet? I've not. I've not really done any of the grading other than tag way back when. Buying bulk, you never know what you're going to get. Yup. Do you see Magic releases of their prototype Mood Swings set? I haven't. So I've been finding a majority of the bulk I bought as holos versus that are really, not really worth more than $2. Find yourself listing majority of cards for the same price. Please, thank you. I try to find older bulk if I can. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of newer stuff. So I don't list a lot of the newer stuff, but if I have nothing else to list, I'd list that. Is it worth buying? The prototype set are you talking about for the Magic? I don't know. Ponytail might actually be Chinese. Oh, I think you're right, because it's not got a Japanese back. You're right, it is. It's either that or Korean. I think it actually might be Korean. Yeah, you're right. It's either Chinese or Japanese. Or Chinese or Korean. Do you list regular older cards at $2 than older reverse holos at $2.40? I do it based on the market price. So I list it anything 50 cents and lower, I list for $2. 50 cents to $1, I list for $2.49. $1 to $1.50, I list for $3. You know, kind of going up from there. You know, your favorite annoying Australian back with more questions. I just got the business to a stage where I have $1,400 for the Rico. We're spending my current business money towards it. Jordan, it depends. Like, it depends. I mean, I think it's worth it. It'll definitely speed up your business. But if you don't have any other inventory, maybe not. But if you have plenty of inventory to go through, then I think it's definitely a good purchase. So I saw your most recent video and was like, bruh, starting a Pokemon is already so difficult. Why are we hating on other people who are showing us the way? Yeah, I get you, Razor. I appreciate it. Yeah, it can be difficult. Which do you prefer, vintage, semi-modern, or modern cards? Definitely like semi-modern to vintage. If you're talking about like just me personally, like to collect for selling, to collect probably semi-modern. Tag 10 was In's, unless it's like base set, which is my baby. Tag 10 was In's Zekrom from the ETB, listed for $3,000, worked out on offer to 2.7K. Fees are a bitch, and shipping is pretty penny too. That's still legit though, NLs. That's awesome. Trying to pick up a lot of collections right now. Mad outreach today. Hell yeah, Jared. If it's a boxy symbol, it's Korean. It is a boxy symbol, yeah. Yeah, yep. It is. Yep. Rico's great if you have an inventory pipeline. Otherwise, it's not necessary. Yep. What's the Rico? It's the scanner that I use. Bro, I love your channel. If you give me enough comments, keep going. Made my biggest sale last week. 113 on Thursday and 216 on last Saturday. Hey, that's awesome. That's legit. 216 cards. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's a great order. Man, chats the whole time and still list more than me. Come on. Ava, you got to get to it, man. Come on. No excuses. Okay, this is saying holo and reverse holo, so it's neither of those. So it must be deck exclusive. That's why. Deck exclusive. This is also deck exclusive. Okay. Rare Plasma Storm, normal. Okay. Okay. Let me do this and then this. Okay, there we go. Damage is $5, but I'm going to list it at $7.99. Same with this one, $7.99. Why not? $2.52, $2.52, $4.99. Why not? Blaine's Charmander as unlimited is 82 cents. I'll do it $2.99 now. Squirtle, I love this card. Normal is $1.16. Let's do $2.99. $2.99. $2.99. Actually, Absol's going to go up to that. $3.99. It's a more popular card. $2.99. 52 cents. Let's do $2.49 on that one. Okay. Let me see if there's anything crazy. I think Dratini should go up a bit. Everything else should be good at the price. Okay. There's my first one. I think I'm on the wrong eBay store. I am. I'm not a robot. They thought I was a robot. I got it correct, and they said, you're still a robot. I'm just that good, you know what I mean? Just that fast. Okay, choose file, downloads, B155. All right, let me get some team bags. Let me get some team bags. That's great English, Christopher. Fantastic English. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There's 5 team bags that I need. I need to pee. Drink all that Diet Coke and been pounding some water. I need to pee. What number did I say that was? B155. Let's label these some bitches. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all are chatting too much. Come on. It's the card scanner. Most use Rico 8170. Yep. Scanned 550 cards in Sun & Moon Older Book last night. Took me 4.5 hours. I've been listed 50 a day, so have my next 10 days sorted out. Got 2,000 in current listed. Hell yeah, Jordan. That's awesome. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Phantom hyped me up to finish my orders. I need a package and ship today. Yes, get them out. Get them out. Summer slowdown seems to be hitting my store already. Anyone else? I think it has me a little bit as well. I think mine's starting to slow down just a tad. I definitely am not seeing huge numbers, but I've not been adding like big cards, so that probably helps too. You know what the solution is to the summer slowdown? I'll give you guys the solution right now. Super easy. I even made it an acronym. ABL. Always be listing, baby. We never stop listing. Pick up the phone and start selling. Pick up the scans and start listing. I want you to solve your problems with money. Pat, the Browns got to order a case of Foundations Jumpstart to break down a list. Hell yeah. It's been getting to breaking down cheaper commander decks. I did that for a while too. It's pretty good. Good luck. I'm going to go crazy organizing it. I can already tell. Nice. What site do you use to make your thumbnails? I don't use a site, Duck. I just use Photoshop. Got my order packed for the night. I have a very small store on eBay for sports cards, but once I find my old Pokemon collection, going through some of those up. Nice, Zach. That's awesome. Zachary, excuse me. Got team bags, Luigi. Get us some team bags, Luigi. House Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Salmon Grouse TCG has them for 83. Do you prefer to sell vintage, semi-modern, or modern, or which do you sell better? Semi-modern seems to sell really, really well for me. I would say that's the best. You just got to say you inspired me to get on the selling football cards. Thanks for inspiration and being the GOAT. Hey, that's awesome, Jimmy. How's the football sales been going? What team do you think sells really well for you? Enjoy the video today, man. Like I said, you keep it real. At the end of the day, we're all meant to build each other up rather than be the opposite. Exactly. Exactly, Pack. I appreciate it, man. I'm assuming playables sell the best. They don't. I don't sell playables very often on my store. That's on eBay. It sells really well at TCG Player. My sales team seem to be slowing down a little bit, but I'm listing less high-end. Yeah. Big Dog, best way to find the Discord link? It should be in the description, Nash Cards. If it's not, let me know. But it should be like one of the first links in the description. Seems your scanner is your best employee. You better be paying it livable wages. Now you're a dirty scalper and sleazy, but you're right, you're right. Now I run that shit to the ground. Dang, summer slowdown, is that a thing? Yeah, it definitely is. From what I heard. So, from what I hear. Scan to make good days. Man, I gotta be digging through bulk like I'm 19, 18 at 49 digging for gold. Yep, it feels like you're a gold. It feels like you're just going for gold. Wolf on Bulk Street? Yes! You made it an acronym, not Alec. Yeah, exactly. 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 Alec Baldwin ain't got shit on me. His always be selling, or what is it? No, it's not always be closing. Nah, it's ABL. The boys got off, so I'm back. Welcome back, David. Made $960,000 in sales commission last year. How much do you make? You see, pal, that's who I am, and you're nothing. Exactly. Exactly. He likes AI thumbnails. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of AI thumbnails. What up, fan? I saw the video today. Hate us because they ain't us, brother. Hey, Roy, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Hate us because they ain't us. I PC the Commander, but I've been selling a lot of Caleb Williams. Okay, nice. Commanders fan, interesting. I'm a Colts fan. Colts in Miami. The Dolphins and the Colts are the two teams I usually root for. Caleb Williams, who does he play for? I'll be honest. Don't know a ton of modern football. Hello, Sharky Sells. How's it going? Ironically, my sales picked up. Yeah, it's just kind of, it can be super all over the place. You just never know. Okay, let me get to some other listings. Let me catch up with the last one. Yeah, I worked pretty hard for TCG Player Mayhem and literally only made 2 sales. I have 8,000 listed on there, but mainly true bulk. Confirm my eBay bias a bit. Oh, interesting, Jared. Interesting. Yeah, I heard some people were pretty underwhelmed by their by the Mayhem, but I've also heard some really good stories about how good it was for people. So, how did you guys do? Those that sell on TCG Player, how did you do on the Mayhem side of things? I feel like everyone was either like they really liked it or they really didn't have much impact. 39 of 39. 123, 38, 61, 84, 52, 51, 35, 53, 68, 68. What the hell? I'm assuming that's right. 15. Yeah, I think that is. 83, 60. What the hell? 68. Yep. 16, 17, 75, 75, 35, 11. It's 11. It is. Is that 11? Schnabel. Yeah, it is. 11 of 30. 63, 19, 35, 56, 80, 44, 83, 90, 76, 92, 90, 46, 96, 117, 31, 29, 53, 33, 6, 90. Perfect. Make sure there's no hollows. I always like to search hollow. Make sure there's a... See, that's why I do it. That's why we do it. 54. It's a deck exclusive. Yep. Okay. Exclusive. Okay, yep, that's right. Sort by TCG player price, and then we can price it. Okay. Lol Finns, who just blew up their team. Did they blow up their team? It's probably for the best, honestly. Let's go Finns. Hell yeah. I only root for animal-based teams, Pokemon card seller. Yup. It was ass. Interesting. Here we go, Steelers. Blah. Zachary, we don't allow Steelers fans here, to be honest with you. Did all right, maybe a couple more sales. Okay. Mayhem went well, but you can tell it's summer. Yeah, for sure. 0 sales from Mayhem, although I got some good deals on SIR I needed for 151. That's pretty cool. 3 sales Friday, 140 sales Saturday just now. I have not listed since last Monday. Damn, that's crazy. I do more on Saturday, but honest, yeah. Mayhem was pointless for me. Interesting. I didn't feel like any impact, maybe a few extra sales, but I wouldn't have noticed it if I didn't know it was happening. Interesting. Pretty mid for me. Yeah, it's pretty bad for the sales, but I feel like most people would have went for higher price stuff for Mayhem. That makes sense. Finally buys the 8170. 1 week later, it learns about summer slowdown. I'm a Jets fan, so always depressed. Hey, I'm a Colts fan, and I've been depressed since Manning left, so I feel you. Had my largest volume for a single order last night at 9 cards and managed to have my best day yesterday 2 months in at 160. Appreciate your guidance, Bulk Master Phantom. Hey, Jordan, that's awesome. Bulk Master Phantom. I don't know if I can take that title, but I appreciate it. For the New York Jets, it's rough. Last time y'all were good was the days of Mark Sanchez. Yeah. It'll be an interesting video to me, the ebbs and flows throughout the year and what's the different factors that play into the changes in sales. I think most people say there's a summer slowdown, and then obviously, like the biggest time of year is fall into winter. Like fall up until the end, up until Christmas has got to be like massive. But yeah, we can definitely touch on that. New to all this, going to try to sell some One Piece comments. Nice. Hell yeah, Grady. Thanks, Michael Pittman, though. Y'all are talking too much football that I don't understand enough of. I'm sorry, I can't contribute. Dropped my floor price way down, listed thousands, did nothing. Interesting. Yeah, seems like some people didn't have much success with it. Okay, we're on heavily played. We'll make that. Honestly, I'll make that $9.99 because Pikachu cards sell so fast for me. I cannot keep Pokemon or Pikachu cards in stock. I just can't. Oh, it's unlimited. I don't need that for unlimited. It's unlimited. I don't need that. So we'll just do $1.99, honestly. Sylveon. I'll do $7.99 since we have $8.99 on the moderately played one. It's not base set shadowless. That's definitely not what it is. Base set unlimited. Definitely not base set shadowless. I wish it was. We'll put that $3.49. Heavily played is $2, so we'll do this at $3.99. Normal is $1.40 at $2.99. I've been doing $2.99. Oh well, that's fine. All right, that's good enough. I think the rest are good. $156. All right, that one's done. AM sells high-end and sealed players, and collectors buy low-end stuff. Probably don't care much for 8% back. That's true. That makes sense. September to early March are my best months, which I'm okay with at home. Most winter days nowadays. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, definitely September to March seem to be the big days. How were the regionals this weekend? It was fun, man. It was really fun. I really didn't stay a long time on Saturday, but we went and did a bunch of side events on Sunday, which was really fun. Like we did this thing called like this Ditto event or something like that, where you get 2 packs of cards and you build a deck with those 2 packs. And then the next round you get another pack to add it to make it 3. And you make like a 30 card deck and you play against each other. And then you get like these little prize event cards you can turn in for like packs and stuff. So it was fun. We did that. And then we did a Pokemon Go event where we had to do like the scavenger hunt where you had to do a bunch of stuff on Pokemon Go. And then we turned that in for more event tickets so then we can get more packs. So it was pretty cool. It was fun. Fun little side event that we did. It's a good time. We had a lot of fun. It's cool. I got to see a buddy that I've not met in person. I've known him since like COVID. Me and him we both have been doing YouTube. On my other channel, I met him early on when I started doing YouTube, and we just became buddies over the years and have always talked for a while and never got a chance to meet in person. And then he was always wanting to go to regional with me, and he's like, hey, I want to come to Indy. And I was like, yeah, you can stay at my house and you can go to the Indy regional. We can do it together. And he competed, I didn't, but it was fun. It was really fun. It was a good time. It's cool to see him in person finally and get to hang out with him and talk and chat, and it was a good time. Search Hollow, we're good. Exclusives, we're good. Sort by TCG player price. Let me just try and get through this, pump through this. We'll do $3.99 on the moderately played. $2.49. Oh no, it's $2.99. $2.99. $2.49. The rest are down. So that one was quick and easy. 157. 157. Put it in the bag. And that's another 50 cards listed. 55 cards listed. I had Damage Celebration Pikachu cards and they sold within a day of listed. Yep, I don't doubt it. Pikachu cards sell like hotcakes. Because the card upload has been defaulting first dish for me now like 3 weeks. Yeah, it is weird. It's doing setting wrong or something. Yeah. What up, Mike? How's it going, man? Just found a double swirl Charmander. Am I a millionaire yet? You're actually a billionaire, actually, Nels. A billionaire. I've not done the swirl stuff. Has anyone had success taking pictures of the swirls? I've not really done it much. Sounds like draft to me. Yeah, it's kind of like draft, but with Pokemon. Do you sell those sale fossils? Yeah, I think I've sold a couple. Yeah, it was really fun. We started an eBay store inspired partly by watching your channel. I just ordered a scanner with your affiliate link. These 50,000 bulk cards aren't going to list themselves. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, JT. That's awesome. That sounds great to hear. Good luck with the listing. I appreciate you using my affiliate link. I'm charging Pikachu cards for sure. Yeah, I am too. Love the daily vids. Keep them coming. ABL. Hell yeah, Slab. I got you. How you been, man? Alrighty. We're just going through here and checking on some cards. It was really fun. He came in to town on Thursday. And Swirlix 18 of 30. They even have this in the database? They don't. Interesting. But yeah, he came in on Thursday and we just kind of hung out and had a good time. I'm just going to put it as that. That's fine. Another one. Another one. Oh, that was the wrong one. Shit. I'm dumb. It was this one. 18 out of 30. Yeah, came in Thursday, stayed until this evening. And I dropped them off. 18 out of 30 is $8? What the hell? Okay, I'm glad I checked this. Buy Sharp and Wigglytuff. This card's actually worth a decent amount. Buy Sharp and Wigglytuff. I don't know what to list it as then. I guess $4.99. Let's do that. Okay. 23, 13, 16, 15. I know there's a stamp on there. Don't worry. It's not counting as the stamp card on that one. 102, 129, 117, 83, 135, 20 free, 682, 101, 123, 121, 84, 16, 10, 8, 82, 130, 135, 18, 16, 145, 108, 5, 107, 19, 3, 21, 30, 19, 49, 49. 36, 26, 31, 35, 27, 34, 33. All right. Hollow. There is one hollow. That's wrong. And that's Holon. Nope. So that is deck exclusive. And then let me search for championship. Yeah, we do. Definitely not that. It's the unlimited. What is this? Moderately played? I'll just put up 499. Moderately played. 349 is what I have it listed at already. 299. 99. What's Kevin barking at? Kevin, shut up. Okay. Swirls are worth their time on vintage, I promise you that. Oh yeah, I definitely do it probably on the vintage stuff. I've even posted swirl cards display with a photo and they sold pretty quick. That's pretty cool. Look up fart swirls. Oh yeah, definitely fart swirls. Swirl can be worth a ton. Yeah, yeah. I meant more so on the Cosmo Hollows of the newer stuff. Swirls works great for me. I crossed $11,000 for this year and only 600 orders, so average 18%. That's awesome. Holy cow. That's awesome, Jared. I hate that I'm too ashamed to label a card fart swirl. I know I could get way more money for it, but I hate it. It's listed as a swirl. Yeah, you got to list that fart swirl. I also don't like labeling it fart swirl, but it truly works. Yeah. If it's a fart, it's getting listed as a fart. For it so it gets added at some point. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should do that. I didn't do that. So Dragonite, 5 out of 20 with a swirl for 20 bucks a thing. Yeah. The inscription will still populate if someone searches for it. Do all the Cosmo Hollows. It does well for the Cosmo Hollows too. Interesting, interesting. Maybe I need to be doing it. Okay. Squirtle is up. Let's get through these. 14, 41, 19, 37, 34, 30, 22, 15, 45, 24, 18, 30, 23, 44, 28, 33. Oh, I got a melodic card. My buddy was looking for these. Of course, I get one after he leaves. Kevin, shut up! 81. You know who didn't like my buddy being in town? Was my cat. He was not a fan. Oh, there's big old scan lines in the middle of these. That is unfortunate. 38, 11, 54. Okay, they went away. 38, 6, 12, 1, 6, 7, 13. Yeah, Timmy was not a fan. Timmy was not a fan at all. He doesn't like new people. He definitely doesn't like guys as much for whatever reason. He doesn't mind me, obviously, but he's not a fan of guys, and so he was pretty stressed. Especially that first day. We were a little worried because he wasn't eating or drinking or going to the bathroom, but then once he got used to it a little bit, he was fine after a while, but we were a little worried that first day. Oh, poor Tim. He gets so stressed. So needlessly stressed. Hopefully this is Holland Phantoms. Nope, that's the wrong one. Deck exclusive. Holland Phantoms, and Hollow Common Legendary Treasure. No. Right, RC2? No, what is this? It's not Hollow. RC 1 of 20 Hollow Legendary Radiant Collection. Is that not what this is? RC 1 out of 120 out of 25? It's just not hollow. So I guess I'll just mark it as not hollow. Even that shows it's hollow, and I'm pretty sure it's not hollow. Maybe it is hollow and I just can't see it. What number was this? 34. Oh, it is hollow. I couldn't see it. It's hollow. That's funny. That's hilarious. It is hollow. All right. Oh, Glaceon, you're going to go for free 99. 299. 249. Okay. There's all those. And we are officially fertig. Wir bist fertig und das ist gut. Und mein Deutsch ist sehr gut. Und die Leute lieben mich. Und if you understand what I just said, that's impressive. Because not only did I speak in German, but I also spoke in very broken German. We got those listed. Not fart swirls in my Google image search history. The dev high swirls are top tier. Yeah. Yes, but I spent too much time on it, so I may stop for the lower end swirls. Also attract annoying buyers who ask for more fixtures. Oh, interesting. I can see that. Swirl tax, but one thing that gets tiring is when customers ask for... Yeah, I can see that. You're quick at confirming the set symbol. I feel like I'm so damn slow at it. You get quicker at it, David. Certain scale becomes not worth the time and effort. Yeah, I can see that. Start declining all requests for more pictures. They just get a simple no unless it's high end. Yeah, that's smart. Get good, but if you take solid enough photos to swirl your listing, no one will ask you. Yeah, yeah. Ledger, it is. I'm just dumb. I didn't realize. Why? What are you barking at? Why are you being so annoying? Huh? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't act like you don't know who I'm talking to. Butthole. The hollows are super faint like sparkles. Yeah, it is very faint. I didn't even see it. A guy is giving me the first crack at his big collections. It better sift through it or just have him give me a price for it all and go from there. Sealed single master sets. It just depends. It's probably... I mean, I like to buy it all at once, but if they don't have them all listed, it's hard to tell what it's worth. You know what I mean? But Shane, you could probably get a better deal if you buy it all at once. Tiger, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Probably beaming him. Probably beaming him. That's the best when someone gives you that kind of pat on the back for doing what, yeah. Why do you put 55 cards in one team bag? It's just what fits really well in a team bag cap. My husband has German heritage and speaks randomly in German all the time. Yeah. Same. Same. I'm also German. Well, part German. Oh, they translate these? Ew. Pleite Deutsche ist besser als kein Deutsch. Yes. Yep. Yep. What part of the country state do you see your orders going to the most? I've never really focused. I've never really noticed. I don't know, Daddy. You do translate what he said? That is funny. Broke German is better than no German. Exactly. Yep. It's funny because it translated as bankrupt. A bankrupt German is better than no German. Sold the card $38 on TCG Player. What was your price threshold to ship PWE? Still, I only sold bulk on TCG Player and uses eBay's $20 BMWT requirement. Sold the card for $30 on TCG Player. What was your price threshold to ship PWE? It's $20 on eBay. You have to ship anything over 20. So honestly, the cards from like 20 to like $50 is actually a good to sell on TCG Player. Because you can still ship those as PWE. German chocolate cake and gummy bears. Yup. I've been debating about buying bulk sports cards and selling them as team lots or specific player lots, but I don't know how sustainable it is. Now the card sports market is way more volatile. Yeah, I don't know enough about it, Zachary. I've heard some people do that. The idea of making lots, unless you can somehow automate that, is difficult, in my opinion. Like, people have talked about me making lots, and I just don't see that as very scalable. It just takes too much time, so that would be the problem with it. Do it make sense for you? What I mean is buy by this is if you have to buy chunks of it at a time at a agreed upon price for that section, like bulk, a binder. Yeah. Watch your video today. I know it doesn't mean much, but I appreciate you. Hey, Tiger, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming and telling me that. It does mean a lot, so I thank you. Walk away knowing you made a good purchase on everything you bought. Yeah. I'm negotiating a deal, and it is a vendor who is giving up on his selling. He now has gotten very rude and refused to go below 80% even on low-end singles. Insane. We are talking potential $5,000. If he's getting rude, I would walk away. Someone was kind of getting like that to me today in a Facebook deal. He's like, dude, just take it. Like, I'm doing a good deal. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not interested. Now he's messaged me, and he's like, dude, can you do this? Why are you not responding? I'm like, go away. It's not worth it. I don't want to deal with somebody that's rude, or like, I don't want to deal with a hassle and someone being like really desperate to sell their stuff. When someone's like super desperate to sell their stuff and is like begging you for it, I'm just like, nope. That weirds me out. And I get it. Like, people are in different scenarios, and like some people need money quick for whatever reason, but I'm just like, typically it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So if it gets too like pushy, I'm just like, nope, I'm not interested, but thank you. Yeah. If he had a list for a while, then he needs to take what he can take. Sold $30 to $40 cards with the PW on TCG player, been fine. Yep, same. No shot I translated to that. It didn't show me despite Google knowing I have English set as my language. Yeah, it's weird. In fact, I was gonna check to see if that person messaged me again. He literally said, "Please, sir." Oh my God, he sent me 13 messages. So he sent me pictures of these cards. I will say that Evolution's Charizard is actually very clean. I was asking for him to take pictures of it for me. It's actually a really clean Charizard. Pikachu looks really clean too. Okay, to be fair, he did say that his cards were near mint, and I was a little hesitant because usually when old cards like these, people say they're near mint, they're not. They very much are. They're very clean. You think you can come up to 75%? If not, I'll take $10.50 for it all. So I offered him $1,000, and that would have been 70%. And then he was like weird about that, and he's like, I want 80, and I'm like, I can't do 80. I didn't even want to buy his collection because some of it's sealed, and I don't really want to buy sealed. And but 70% I'll buy sealed. I don't know. I don't know if I should take it. He's kind of like really desperate for it, so I'm just like, kind of weirds me out, but I'll wait till after stream. Granted, some of those were like messages to send me the photos, so, but he did like triple text me, so that's kind of awkward. He sent me those pictures at 4:18, then an hour and a half later sent me, you think you can come up to 75%. Then in 30 minutes after that sent me, if not, I'll take $10.50 for it all. And then 2 hours later just sent, please, sir. I don't love the fact that he's a little too desperate. I'm afraid when people are desperate like that, like, I don't know. It just kind of makes me feel awkward. Do you use PayPal goods and services when dealing with people on Facebook groups for protection? Usually I don't pay people before. I've not had anyone been, like, most people are like cool with like taking my word for it, but I would use PayPal goods and services if you don't know who you're dealing with. And it worked out more times than not to reduce the price or whatever it's negotiated. Oh, 100%. Usually if you wait and you're not desperate, you can get it quicker. Desperate, I assume it's stolen or for crack money, so I don't associate with them. Yeah, I mean, people obviously can need money for other reasons other than that, but I agree there's this like element of like, why do you need the money so bad? And so that scares me too. Can we get a screen share? No. Yeah, so you can buy it. If you can pay an iTunes gift cards. What up, Alolan? How's it going, man? Say $30 for the Zard? Yeah. Was also super upfront with him and told him I probably wouldn't want his singles over 500, and he was almost making fun of me. Yeah, I would walk away, Jared. It's not worth it. That guy's a loser. Say my name. What up, T-Tar? T-Tar, I liked your thumbnail, bro. Run. Yeah, exactly. When I think of Run, I think of that. What is that song? It's like, Run. What is that song? Who sings that? I'm trying to think of isn't it the same people that sing Pumped Up Kicks? Isn't that the same group? 80% on sealed is normally okay, depending on the product. If it has a high liquidity on T-shirt player, normally you take Make $10, keep it. See, I agree with you, Pomecat. So the reason why I say I didn't want it, because one, I don't really do seal very much, but two, I usually use it as trade bait, and I want stuff like he has an ultra premium collection of Charizard and a ultra premium collection of Eevee, the Eevee set. You know what I mean? Prismatic Evolutions. So it's good shit. It's like $500 on just those two products. And I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm not your buyer. Like, he was like weird about it. He wanted to do 80%. I was like, hey, man, I'm not your buyer. Like, if you're not cool with 70%, that's totally fine. I agree. You can get more. I was like, if you split that up and you do the sealed in one section and the sealed singles in another, you can get 85% for your sealed and probably like 80% for your singles. I'm offering you 70% for both. And I understand that it's low, so don't go with me. I'm not your buyer. And I said that multiple times to him. And now he's sending me all this. I'm just like, dude, no, I'm not your buyer, my guy. I'm just not. Like, I don't know. People are weird. So I can block them. You're good, Chico. You're good. It's not worth blocking, but I appreciate it. I don't want to say who the people were that I've been dealing with. It's not worth it. No, they just need to for crack. Yeah, maybe. Sprint on eBay, ESEN, did you notice the front of the QR code is much larger? Sure, if it's just my printing. Yeah, Mike, we were talking about it earlier. It's very bolded. It is very interesting. So fine line, if you're being weird, I will 100% snoop your account if it's public to see if you're the typical character. Yeah. And I bought 300 GX cards, and back then they were never sent them, and PayPal Goods and Services saved my ass. Yep. So PayPal Goods and Services definitely takes care of you. Caught us off guard today. Yeah, it is. It was weird. It was weird, Mike. We were all kind of like, what the hell happened? I thought it was just me, and then everyone was saying in the chat. Let me respond to this person. You offer that price in the buy, sell, trade for Pokemon in Indianapolis, you'll get a bunch of takers. So I said, I'm sorry, I'm just not your buyer. I promise if you offer that price in the buy, sell, trade for Pokemon in Indianapolis, you'll get a bunch of takers. He posts that with that price, he'll get 30 people messaging him. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. My fucking mortgage, it's the first. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably what it is. Mortgage or drugs. Pretty sure I haven't smeared you and have only said that you were hot and handsome and stuff. Reform Collector, I've not heard you ever smear me in your videos, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I haven't heard you say the hot and handsome. I'm behind on my TCG stuff. I'm so behind. And this past week, since I had my buddy that was here, I'm like 5 days behind. So everyone's content, I've got so much content to watch, which I'm so hyped about. I'm behind on everybody's content. So I got Bronze God's Sunday morning conversation to watch. Still got to cut the grass. That's what I always do when I cut the grass. I listen to his. I've got you, Reformed Collector, to watch. I got RAR's stuff, TJ's stuff, Bronze's stuff. I got everybody. So I'm excited to get caught up. Does anyone run into an issue where you try and upload a logo on eBay and it just takes the background? Oh, logo. What do you mean by that? Or the sellers that keep calling you bro? Yeah. What's up, bro? How's it going, bro? I've called you a sinner, though. That's fair. I think you would agree we're all sinners, right? I think that's how that works. I wouldn't deny that I'm a sinner if you define sinning in the biblical way. Wish where I live, if there was a regional, I could go see it. Yeah, regionals are pretty cool. They do a lot around the U.S. Are you in the U.S.? I bet they'd have one close. Caught alive. Kevin, what up? How's it going? Kevin's over here. It's fun to be behind, though. Roar had some bangers today. Hell yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch them all. That's a heck of a YouTube queue. I know, I'm so excited. TJ was a little spicy the other night. Really? Ooh, TJ being spicy? Was it on the live stream or was it in one of his videos? I'm excited about that. I haven't seen TJ spicy. Like the little image next to your account name on eBay. Oh, I've not had that problem, Tiger. Yeah, not you slowly. I call us all out. As of course. Yes, not solely. Yes, I undermeant what you stood. Live? That's funny. What was he getting spicy about? What was TJ getting spicy about in live stream? I was in his live stream at the very beginning of his video of last night. I was just in the very beginning of it. I'm in Eugene, Oregon. Haven't heard of one around here. Oh, Oregon might be difficult. Yeah, Oregon might be difficult. So it's him in his true pastor form. Nice. What was it? What was he getting spicy about? I'll have to ask him. That's funny. I love a good spicy sesh. Love a good spicy sesh. Take your image and convert it to the exact size that eBay requires for logos and backgrounds. That's a good idea. Tiger Slab said to use ChatGPT to convert it. That's a good idea. You got to see it. Got to be something in Portland. You got to see. I'll have to watch it. I don't usually watch people's live streams, or at least I can't keep up with them. That's a little too much content usually, but I'll have to check it. Yeah, there might be something in Portland. Yeah. He turned the collar around. I turned the collar around. That's hilarious. It's even funnier because he's not Catholic, which is better. Turn the collar around. I reduced it to 300 by 300, but I'll try the ChatGPT thing. Yeah, you can try that. See if that helps. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta watch. Does anybody have a timestamp on his live stream? Was it like what part of the live stream was it? I'll have to go back and check. When you're pricing your more modern bulk at $199, do you see them selling at a fast rate, like 2-3 orders a day? Tanner, that's a good question. Modern bulk, no, unless it's like good, like 151 or something. Even then, for me, it doesn't sell terribly well because I don't have them listed as a variation listing like I should. Let's just look at modern bulk. Let's see, just in my last couple days of orders, let's see what modern bulk looks like for me. I sold an Auroras, which wasn't that was a full art. We're talking like, there's a 151 reverse holo that sold. Ooh, that's a big order. Holy cow, someone spent $60. That sold today. That was one card that sold like that. Oh, the Gengar. Gengar from Paldean Fates sold, but that's a pretty good bulk card. What is going on with my eBay? Hello? Okay, eBay's just having a heart attack right now. So the Gengar sold, but that was all in one order. Let's see. Scrolling through my orders, and I'm not seeing any modern bulk. Mid-era stuff seems to be the thing that sells the best for me. There's someone that bought a Zamazenta, modern Zamazenta, modern Roaring Skies, Iron Valiant. These were big orders. Like they bought a lot of different cards. Like no one's buying individual for me mostly. Granted, I don't have a ton of it listed, but when it comes to modern bulk, you know, I don't really sell a whole lot. But I would say modern bulk for me, like reverse holos and holos, probably make up like 10% of my store. So it really isn't a lot of my store. Most of it's more of the vintage stuff. So maybe if I had more listed, but it just doesn't really sell terribly well for me. But it doesn't mean it doesn't sell, because I know a lot of people that it does sell for. Just want a 450 card auction for 350, which over the PSA fee, easy peasy. Just want a 450 card at auction for 350, which covers the PSA fee, easy peasy. Hell yeah, that's nice. Like you bought it raw, Don? My arch nemesis. No more bulk subs. All right, bet. Yeah. That's interesting. We haven't talked about that. Y'all, we haven't talked about the PSA subs. What's everyone's thoughts on the PSA subs? I said it in my Discord. I think people are like, this is signs that the train is just going to keep on chugging. I thought it exactly the opposite. I was like, this is, if anything's a recession indicator, I thought that was a recession indicator. I think that's a recession indicator. I think it's a bubble indicator for me. It's one of the chillest Poké News as well. I like his all-around positive, so seeing him so like that was very much oh man, he's not a faker. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. I hate it when eBay wigs out, yeah. Of fake beef between Reformed and Retro Mike. I didn't know there was fake beef. That's awesome. Wait, I need to get caught up on this. Darn you, Retro Mike, don't call me Don't make me call you out again, you weasel. The Stellar Crown Reverse Hollow Slowbook sold today. It's a hit or miss with Modern, yeah. Then a Sneasel. Got him! Ooh, got him! I get Modern Reverse to sell, but I either offer a buy 2, get 1, or buy 4, get 4. That's a good idea, yeah. Nothing will drive views up like fake beef. Yup. I just locked in my submission. No way. Yeah. I scheduled out a couple cards per day for the next month just in case I miss a day. Nice. That's a good idea, Jaren. And money grab and poor management. Yeah. I just started aiming for higher end cards to sub at the $75 tier to eat the cost. Interesting. Integrated cards for the new sets will sell with a massive premium while the lower tiers are closed. That's true. I didn't think about that. I don't think it means Bubble's going to pop, honestly. I don't think it means Bubble's going to pop, honestly. You think it doesn't mean the Bubble's going to pop? Do you remember me saying that I turned down 50,000 cards, Sword and Shield and older for 2.56 card? Well, I went back and bought it. Yeah, did you, Rippin? Did it do well for you? Phantom, why are you clogging up? Card uploader says I'm in the queue. It's not me. I'm already done. I'm already done. It ain't me. We love a spicy rant. We do love a spicy rant. I've been known to go on my fair share of spicy rants. If I didn't give the gospel call in my videos, I'd have at least 6, 7 more subs. 6, 7. Got him. It's true. It's true. Thanks for teaching me how to make my store and to list on eBay. I've been watching you for about 2 weeks and I have 19 listed. That's awesome, Blake. That's awesome to hear. Have they been doing well for you? So I'm starting in rumor there's beef between Phantom and Bronze for a few months. And you guys can start the podcast and pull in 10 times viewers. Dude, I would love to do a podcast with Carmine, but I can't. I don't have time. I wish I did. I wish I did. I would love to do a podcast with Carmine. I got a boogie for the Eve. Take care, gang. I'll see you around. Hey, calculated cardboard. Have a good one, man. Think your big ticket grading plays will go down. Graded cards will go up in bulk. Bulky bulk won't get affected. Just my thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's interesting. I think to me, it just that signifies a bubble. Carmine in his video, Bronze God said, he made a great point. He's like, the last time this happened, the market tanked. He's like, literally, this happened in like 2021. PSA got so backed up they had to stop, and I think that was more so to do with COVID, and they had to do different COVID restrictions. But even then, like, this happened before, and then we had the market tank. Like, it's happening exactly the same way it happened 5 years ago. Like, and that's, okay, people keep saying the anniversary set. Like, okay, first off, the anniversary set, Ash Cheeks doo-doo trash. Just saying, at least the Mew and Mewtwo. The other cards are all right. Lapras looks cool. Pikachu's are cool. But everyone keeps talking about the anniversary sets, but every single anniversary set that Pokemon has ever put out has been terribly received when it comes out. When was the last time an anniversary set got, like, well received? Like, Celebrations, people hated Celebrations when it came out, and nobody wanted that shit. But everyone keeps talking about the 30th anniversary as if that's going to be this big thing, but most people hate those sets. I don't even think Celebrations is a good set. And I definitely don't think this one is, but I don't know. Sifting right now, probably 1/10 of the way through, and have found an Umbreon promo with 230 and Zora for 100 plus a bunch of 20. This guy just didn't know or what. That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Can't even count that high. ChatGPT thing is just giving me the same result. Maybe eBay is just being big doo-doo head. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, maybe just wait till tomorrow, Tiger, and see if that helps. Pokemon got boring for a year or so. Yeah. Way more graders to cause it to tank. Historically, the anniversary set causes burnout and triggers the decline. Yeah. Yep. I think the Mew and Mewtwo will probably look super cool IRL, but it does feel underwhelming. I'm not a fan. Yeah, maybe it looks better in person, but they look wet. Why are they wet? Why are they wet? Whose decision was that? They're like, you know what would make Mewtwo and Mew better? What if we made it look like they just came out of the pool? You know? Ever thought of that? Maybe if we turned Mew and Mewtwo into sex symbols, they'll sell more. $1 billion later. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. Now, ramping print runs like they did last time. Few YouTubers have talked about the numbers already. I mean, aren't they not ramping up print runs? I thought they did ramp up print runs. I mean, they're building that facility. People hated XY Evolutions too. Yep. I loved Evolution. That's what brought me back in the cards. Pulling their punches on booster boxes this time. I don't think Pokemon cares about the market that much. In regard, I think Pokemon want to slow this market down. Pokemon does not want this market. I do not think Pokemon wants this market. They don't want cards sold out. It hurts their business overall. So I think they wouldn't pull. I think they want to print this into the ground. XY was hated. Celebration hated. Base 2 hated. Yep. Because they're already printing at capacity. They have a new facility, but it won't be in effect until next year. Yeah. My wife found Forever stamps from 2018. 40 stamp. Sent stamps. Love it. Damn, that's... Well, where did she find those? Because they're probably not real, Daddy. Just be prepared. They're probably not real. Mew is king. How dare you? I love Mew, but not wet Mew. At capacity does explain less cards printed year over year. Less cards printed year over year. I don't know anything about the print. I don't know what the card printing is. You know why. Yup. What is the minimum I should have shipping set on TCG for lowered value cards to increase traffic? I wouldn't go lower than like 20 cents because then you're not really going to make money. 3 days grace. I do 25 cents if I ever did TCG player because I don't want to work for free, but it just depends. Please drop scalping video for 30th anniversary set. Yup. I think you're going to see the value of PSA slabs spike and then crash. Also, more people are going to be going to other grading codes like Beckett and SG will get more business until they get backlogged. Yep. I guarantee you all of them have seen massive upticks in grading. Pokemon prints 9 months in advance. They generally only react after 3 quarters, so you won't see an impact for 2 years. Yeah. It's Moist Mew. I like that. I like that. Moist Mew. I like the alliteration. In her wallet. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fair. I thought you meant like you found them on eBay for like 40 cents, and that would not be the case. But yes, if she found them in her wallet, then yes. Yes, those wouldn't be fake. I would hope not. But little do you know, your wife has actually been printing the hell out of those Forever stamps for free. I think Pokemon wants this to crash. They want long-term customers and people to come back after a decade-plus break, not running out left and right for people to lose interest. That's what I think, too. Like, I think Pokemon doesn't want a highly volatile market. I think any business doesn't want a highly volatile market, especially since they don't see the benefits of a high secondary market at all. I mean, I guess, but like their MSRP is going to be MSRP. They don't want to raise MSRP either because they don't want to raise it because then they're never going to go backwards. So, and when they've raised MSRP, they've also put more in the cards. Like when they raised it for Scarlet and Violet, they put more hollows in it. They put 2 reverse hollows instead of just 1 like it used to be. And a guaranteed hollow. So that was also not a thing back before then. So when they do MSRP, they try to make it better for everyone. So I just don't think they want this kind of market. I don't think it's beneficial for Pokemon to have a really volatile market like this. There were a guy today, I did a bid on an eBay auction that had 1 picture. It turned out to be 25 pounds, going to go to forever to go through. Nice, Kevin. Sun and Moon XY bulk lot this weekend. I've been pulling vintage EX and Rocket returns out of it all day. Holy shit, that's awesome, eBay. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Where'd you get it, like Facebook Marketplace? People are misunderstanding. I think if 10,000 booster boxes of, say, Fusion Strike are sitting in distro, not only can Pokemon not print and sell more, but distro will also under less going forward. It's not want it to go back to 23, even if they're unhappy with how it is now. No, don't get me wrong. I don't think Pokemon want a dead market, but they don't want this. I think Pokemon, I mean, I don't know. If I were running Pokemon, Pokemon is the largest media franchise of all time. Pokemon wants products on the shelves. They do not want this market. They do not want a market where you can't get product because that doesn't help them bring in lifelong customers like myself. Like I've been literally a lifelong fan forever. And they want kids to be able to get product so they can have a lifelong customer. I think, I don't know if this is actually how they think, but if I were running Pokemon, I would want a 2023 market where they struggle to sell their booster boxes than this market. 100%. I think from a marketing standpoint and from a long-term customer standpoint, they would prefer a dead market over a volatile market all day long, in my opinion. I would, if I were running the company. If I'm running a company like that, you don't care about your short-term customers. You care about your long-term customers that are going to be lifelong customers forever. When you get to that scale, you're not thinking about short-term. You're not thinking about 5 years. You're thinking about 30 years. But I could be wrong. Any tips for selling bulk EXs? EXs really don't sell that great, but just getting as much as you can listed, Austin. The boring Pokemon market are the best for long-term customers, and secondhand market does not do anything for them, and it kills having children ripping packs. Yeah. How do you pack orders for about 20 to 30 cards? Muse, I actually don't. 18 is my max, but that's on eBay, so if someone orders 20 cards, they more than cover, it's at least a $40 order, so they more than cover for a shipped package. But there are tutorials online if you want to do it for like TCG player. Also, does a texture foil mean anything? What do you mean by texture foil? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I know what you're talking about. No, it'll all be the same card. They're trying to find a balance. Yeah, 100%, 100%. They obviously want the best of both. There's so many foil types, man. Yeah, it's just not that. They want to sell you product because that's how they make money. They don't make money from secondary markets. Yeah, for sure. But they know full well what overprinting does to them. I don't know if they do. I mean, yes, in theory, there's always a balance, but I mean, they're bringing this printing facility to not print it. You know, they're not going to hold back. They'll double their printing. They would rather hold on to product that they can't sell to distributors because they know that eventually they will sell to distributors. So I don't think they care to overprint them. I mean, think about what was the last set they overprinted? I guarantee you they could sell it to distributors tomorrow, no matter what it is. Base set, it's still over MSRP. Walked by the card shelf at 2 different Walmarts with no intent to purchase. The shelves are always bare, not even MJ holding stuff. Yep. Have I seen a pack in the wild? I've seen a few, but I've gotten lucky. 2023 was the best time for me to get into 151. It was so easy to find. It was still in print and got me back to Pokemon after a 15-year break. Yeah, I miss those days. Because that was Stellar Crown. Yeah, Journey Together is so underrated, though. I love Journey Together. They had all these packs that you could get that you could turn in during the regional for the prize packs, and everyone was getting Surging Sparks, and I'm like, I'll take Journey Together, please. Thank you. I will gladly take Journey Together. Yeah, I've been on eBay like shipping materials, top loader every card. No. The best bet, I use card savers, and I could put up to 9 cards in a card saver. And then if I do 18, I put card saver, 9 cards, card saver, 9 cards. I team bag them both, tape them on top of each other, put it in an eBay envelope. 3 ounces, ship it out the door. All through the door, yeah. Yep. I think they will too, but the booster box question is funny to me. Why the uptick in ancillary products that cost more to make and pull back spots? It is interesting. Yeah, it is weird that they're not doing the booster boxes. I think for them with the booster boxes, if I had to guess, they understand that a booster box is more like a kid isn't buying a booster box. You know? Like a kid's not buying a booster box. They're probably never going to buy a non-sleeved pack of cards. The most they're going to get is an ETB. And that's probably during like Christmas time. So I think for their, like I think Pokemon could give 2 shits about hobby shops. I don't think Pokemon even wants to deal with card shops. They don't care. They genuinely don't care. Now, I think they should, but from all of what they've done over the past 5 to 10 years, it seems like they could care less if a card shop ever gets another card from them. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they do actually care. But it is weird that they're going away from the booster boxes, which I think is really stupid. I hate that. But I guess I can understand why, but I think it's stupid. Worth $80. This bulk is absolutely insane. The greatest thing was he had a separate buyer for like worth 18,000 in hits. That's crazy. Think of how much it actually is. That's a sick pickup, Rippin. Even for a $300 plus order, sorry, I know I could find this video. No, $50 plus has to go in a package. Or I'm sorry, 20. Sorry, let me rephrase. Any cards worth $20 or more, so $20.01 to $50 or to max. Like if you sell one card that's over $20, you have to ship it in a package. You don't get a chance to do the eBay standard envelope. Anything below that, you can have up to $50 worth of cards as long as one card's not over $20, in one envelope. But over $50, no matter what the cards are, you have to ship it as a package. So it does matter about the order amount. Just got a Dene IR and 4 Mega Zygarde EX, the generic one. Still nice sale. Hey, that's awesome. You absolutely need hobby shops for player health, and they know it. Yeah, I don't think they've done a good job of supporting those hobby shops, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. It seems like they care more about their retail side, but yeah, I don't know. How do you adjust your current eBay listings when the market fluctuates? Do you leave the price as they were when you listed them? Yep. I don't really reprice my cards. I don't see a real big benefit. If something spikes and it sells for the price I listed it as, the price I listed at is already making me profit, so I don't care if it spikes. Does a bubble mailer work, or does it need to be in a box? No, you can do a bubble mailer. I ship everything in bubble mailers. Card shops do not buy enough in one go. I do not like it, but I understand why they're doing away with booster boxes. It just costs more than blisters and makes more waste. Yeah, I don't know if it makes more waste. If anything, I think blisters probably cause more waste. If we're talking about like pure like plastics. Plastic! I don't think it's gonna, or cardboard for that matter. I don't think it's gonna fall off like people think. It's not gonna get bad like Yu-Gi-Oh is nowadays. No value. Oh, definitely not. It's not gonna go to zero. It's not gonna be, I mean, it's Pokemon. It's always gonna be really popular. But it's just going to hopefully go back down to where it's like MSRP at the worst. You know, maybe below MSRP if we're lucky. What's your next big hot take? Oh, I don't know. What's my next big hot take? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm sure there's one coming. True, they care more about getting ancillary products to the big box for kids and parents, but hobby shops and players suffer. Yeah. At least when it comes to the players, they do a good job of printing anything that is too expensive. That much I can definitely appreciate about Pokemon. They know how to make sure that their players can play the game in a, like when PokePad was $7, they printed perfect order and every damn pack had a PokePad in it. Like, it seemed like every single pack you opened had a PokePad. Brought that thing down to like 30 cents now. So they do a good job of making sure that players can get the cards they need. And I think new printing facility should solve it. Yeah, I'm super excited for the new printing facility. Let's shift back to players though when it's boring again. Yeah. Underway your scanners. Don't let those clankers think they're people. Let's brainstorm a way to 5x your viewership with women. All right, let's do it. How do we do it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here. We'll be live on Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you guys know as soon as I can. And we may or may not be, but definitely will be, hopefully, having a guest on for our next off-the-cuff podcast-style shooting the shit with fellow YouTubers / people in the space stuff. So be looking forward to that. That'll be happening either Wednesday or Thursday. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys later. Pull list a few orders. I sold on TCG back 20. Sold genetics for EX. The value is basically the same as it is today. That's crazy. Can identify a woman for you? That is a woman. Okay, thanks guys. Later.